I just finished doing my budget for the month of April, and I wanted to share with you something that I'm pretty proud of and a little bit surprised by. And that is that my solo full-time studio, I guess just me, I made a profit for the first time in 14 months of doing this. Now, profit is a bit of a strange word, and I had to look up the definition. Profit is a financial gain, especially the difference between the amount earned and the amount spent in buying, operating, and producing something. And I need to admit something. I am not an accountant, and I'm not doing like really rigorous accounting practices. I'm doing a little bit of accounting, but it's much more like categorization of spending. And so I would say I'm not doing this like total operating and producing something. Like I didn't look at the past 10 months of making Hexagod and kind of like budget out how much money I spent on them. It's a much more simple thing, but I still made $63.67 as profit. That's as profit. The actual amount of money I made last month was far higher. It is $2,274. Still not a lot considering I was making well over six figures as a full-time job. But what if I told you something? I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this to prove that I can make my own business from the ground up. And hitting a green number on this profit chart after 14 months of full-time solo dev is a really exciting milestone for me. So I wanted to take a moment to step back and celebrate that. I'm proud of the game that I made with Hexagod. I'm proud of the learning I did along the way. And I'm really proud of myself for being able to look at what I released on Hexagod, see where it fell short, see where it's successful, and lean into that moving forward during its early access phase. Hey, Imers from the future here. One of the cooler things I'm trying to do with my channel is to fund the channel through making games. Like the thing I'm making here can also fund the channel. And so I haven't really taken a lot of sponsorships, which is a result of not finding the right sponsorships. I have a surprising number of AI companies trying to come and sponsor my videos. Maybe it's because I made a video about AI game development. But if you do want to support the channel, the best way to do that is to go check out Hexagod and wishlist it or purchase it. Or if you like Vampire Survivors type games with maybe like a nice little chess twist, go check out Chess Survivors. It is a full copy of a game, fully released, and has a very positive rating at 90% still, which is really cool to see. And if not, no big deal. You watching and leaving comments and supporting me along my journey has been one of the best positive feedback loops I could ever have. So simply put, thank you for watching and the support. If you want to know a little bit more about the sales for Hexagod, Hexagod went into early access on March 24th. So it's been on sale for, I guess that's a little over a month. And it has sold 604 units at this point with 53 refunds. That's a little high of a percentage at 8.8%. So I'm hoping as I continue early access development, I can lower that back down and then increase this medium time played from 52 minutes, probably hopefully to somewhere much more closer to a 2-hour mark in the long run. But that puts me at $4,570 made from Hexagod. And the more interesting thing I think about Hexagod in general is that the wish lists have stayed up. Like I knew they would spike, but I thought it'd be much more like the Next Fest spike where it spiked up and then basically went back down to like 0 to 5 every day. So it's still sitting double digits and some days 40 to 50 wish lists is a really, I think, a healthy sign for me and something that is kind of giving me maybe a confirmation bias in a way of spending more time in early access here, basically spending the last 3 weeks retooling and reworking Hexagod so that it can be an even better game and lean into what is even more fun. So $63, certainly not something to retire off of. I'm not stupidly wealthy. I told my friends that I'm not like going out and buying a second home or anything like that or paying off my mortgage, but it is still the first sign that I can do it. Up until this point, I've only ever lost money. I've spent more money than I took in, but for the first time ever as a solo full-time developer, I have made money off selling my games. And the more interesting thing, if we look at the different buckets of sales, I have a few different buckets, not sales, of income, is Steam sales, which is selling games on Steam, Twitch ad revenue. I stream over on Twitch every Friday-ish. I'll be live after this video goes live if you want to come say hi. I do game dev coaching with 5 or 6 other game developers who just need some help. If you're interested in that, it's $50 an hour. So you can reach out or DM me or email me. And then there's also Ko-fi donations, which is really something that some of my Twitch viewers wanted. And then also YouTube ad revenue. And had I not had all these buckets, I would have missed the dollar value of being positive and probably just missed the mark by a couple $100. So it is cool to see all of the various kind of income streams, although small, they do add up together to create what could be my first green month. Now, I normally do these sort of financial outlook and review videos every 6 months, so the next one will be in September. But if you are curious on what the projections are going to be, right now, given the averages over the last couple months and my current studio remaining funding of $23,500, worst case scenario, which is I stop making any sort of money, I run out of money on the first of the year in 2026, and which is, I guess that's next year. So it is that the worst case scenario is getting a little closer, which is hairy. But if we look at the realistic projections of the average over the last 3 months, I run out of money in October of 2026, and after that in September of 2026 as well. That being said, if I keep not making a lot of money and I keep foregoing the ability to like put into retirement accounts and stuff like that, in the long run, I probably won't keep doing this until I run out of money, because that seems reckless a bit with my like future finances. So there's definitely a point at which I do hang this up and quit, but I still do think right now, I've always said that my goal for getting into game development again is like, I want to do this for as long as I want to do it. And that's kind of the measure of success. I'll be successful if I choose to stop at a certain point. And I guess choosing to stop because I'm not making enough money would still be a failure in that regard. But regardless, I am a full-time developer. I've been doing it for 14 months now, which is a really long time. That's almost longer than I had my last full-time job. So I'm doing it. And I just had my first month of successful income, which just means I need to go do it again. I will be live over on Twitch after this video is live, talking about some design things for Hexagod and the exciting new patch that is coming up. If you have not already done it, please go consider wishlisting or purchasing Hexagod or Chess Survivors over on Steam. That money goes directly to feeding my cats, feeding me, and making sure I can keep making more YouTube videos for you in the long run. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and more than anything, just know life's hard. Game development is even harder, and so you should celebrate the small moments, even if that small moment is only $63.67. I've been Aramis. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.